So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Batistuta. Now it's Eto'o. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Çalhanoğlu. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
That's that bias, Jim. He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, a oozler of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
And it's Çalhanoğlu. Short changes him with that pass. Look at the splits. Eto'o! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Tar, still goalless at the moment. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That pass has been well intercepted. Makaleli. Schneider. Makaleli. Ball played for Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Marquinhos. That's a little off target. Yamal. And this is Ibrahimovic. No way through, so back it comes. It's gone backwards. Çalhanoğlu. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. Picked out Eto'o! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Makaleli. Played out wide. And Marquinhos. Makaleli. And here's Forlan. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. And it's Schneider. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Eto'o. Ceballos. That's an imaginative pass. That's a nicely shaped ball. Azar. He's had it taken off him. Çalhanoğlu.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Marquinhos. And here's Forlan. And here's it. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Not the most convincing of passes. And this is Forlan. Knocks it into space. Delivers the ball. Tries to get it clear. And that interception was... He's having a hit! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Miami really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it and eventually they'll get a break.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Marquinhos. Well read, nice interception. Çalhanoğlu, great vision. And this is Batistuta, and he's got Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Well, that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So we've reached the hour mark. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Makalele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Yamal. And the finish!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Applies the finish! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Now, can they get him away? In by Çalhanoğlu. And the keeper beats it away. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ronaldinho. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Shot could be... Eto! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ronaldinho. Batistuta.
Kong and Hanoi clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Closing in on goal. Ronaldinho. Now it's Eto'o. Ferdinand is the guilty party there.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Tries to play it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Çalhanoğlu. Tonali. And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. And Batistuta! Oh, that could be pivotal! Well, would you believe that? There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 7.
Kong and Hanoi now on the verge of victory. Save for a few potentially hectic final moments. Shoots! And that's in! And right near the end, we have parity. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Forlan really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through. Eto'o! He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
Number 21.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any up.
And we're done. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So things are underway. Well, Ibrahimovic! Played towards the front line. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ceballos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Eto'o. Ah, such a clever touch. Eto'o, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Tar. Rijkaard. Schneider. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's an excellent interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Ronaldinho. And it's Tonali. Look at the space here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Batistuta.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Forlan. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Always onto this. He'll try from distance. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Eto'o has...
There could be trouble here. And Batistuta! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Marquinhos. Eto'o gets a foot in here. Still goalless. Dani Ceballos. Azar looking to be a menace in the final third. He's shifting through the gears. He's had a shot! Goal! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Marquinhos. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Calhanoglu. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Tar, always a very imposing presence at the back. Knocks it out wide. Hazard. He's got away. Hoisted in. Cleared away. That is Conte. Great ball, and he's in here. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. And here's Forlan. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! He's got away with one there. Front-footed pressing going on here. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ibrahimovic. Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Ceballos. And this is Ronaldinho. Calhanoglu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ceballos. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, nice touch.
Oh, good ball!
Kong and Hanoi with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He's cut it out. And a chance! That is decidedly lacking.
There
It's
will be 1 minute
Batistuta.
added time.
And it's Ronaldinho. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, and that is a thrilling end to the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more. Sneijder really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Oh, well played.
Forlan clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Knocks it into space. Threads one in, and he's managed to get free. Ferdinand, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho, good take, and is he in? And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Team still separated by the game's only goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Yamal. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ronaldinho is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Çalhanoğlu. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, well played, well played. Tries to pass it through. Rijkaard. And it's Sneijder. And Yamal. Sneijder. Sneijder! It's hit the crossbar. And there's a goal. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hazard. Now it's Schneider. Not where it came from. Great vision. And this is Hazard. Forlan crosses. Oh, important interception. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Pinches it off him. Now it's Forlan. Has a look and plays it forward. Ronaldinho. Ceballos. And it's Ceballos. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Schneider running with the ball. It's Schneider! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Kong and Hanoi can make their change now with a break in play. And that's another good win of the ball. Hazard. And this is Forlan. Totti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of...
Takes a shot! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. That's tidy. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Rijkaard. Now this could be... And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
And here's Batistuta. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Hazard. Oh, played right into his path. Might be danger here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Eto'o. Stood up well to him there. And here's Forlan. Oh, good read. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Forlan. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Batistuta. Neither side yet able to find the net. He can run onto that. He's cut it out. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tar is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. Succumbs to the pressure. Ceballos. And it's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Schneider. Ibrahimovic. And a chance! Oh, how good is he! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he welcomes it in, and this is Hazard. It's a searching pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. A long ball by the goalkeeper. Tar. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Forlan. Forlan touches it back. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tonali defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Batistuta. Silvestre. Tonali. And here's Eto'o. Played back. Oh, important interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super ball. It's Eto'o! And there's a goal. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it.
He's going for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ceballos. Now Tonali. Batistuta. 5 minutes till the break. And that pass just didn't quite work. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ceballos. And here's Batistuta.
There will be
Makalele.
1 minute added time.
Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And this could be the final action of the first half. should get the job done. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half is up and running. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look...
Goes for a shot! He's delivered all right!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they? Well, he'll try from distance! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hazard. Forlan. Showing great feet there. He's picked his way through.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ceballos is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Ceballos. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's the shot! No, not quite.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Ceballos. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ceballos. And here's Batistuta. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Eto'o charging forward. It's Eto'o! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tar getting this one clear. Tonali. Big chance! And he's stuck it away. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
It is compelling, this. Utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Batistuta. And here's Forlan. Hazard. And this is Hazard. Shoots! And another try! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Tonali. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Yamal. Oh, that's shot a goal! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Kongan Hanoi really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Schneider is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitutions taking place.
Racing over the bar.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
And here's Batistuta. Now it's Eto'o. And that's a good ball.
Kongan Hanoi really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution.
Chalhanoglu. And it's Batistuta, looking to pass their way up the pitch.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Looking to play him in. And this is Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He's having a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Azar. Schneider, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. Lamina. Threads one in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is that. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Azar claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Remove any cars parked on the road.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. He's having a hit! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Hazard. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that.
Ibrahimovic! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipate. And Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Tries to get it clear. Zanetti. And now they can spring out of defence. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's Schneider. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is great defending, so alert.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Turns back here, probably the best option. Conte looking to pass their way up the pitch. Yamal. It's Schneider. Goes for the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Ceballos. Ronaldinho. He's being urged to shoot. And he shoots! And he hits the net! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Yamal. And here's Ibrahimovic. And he was quick to react. Ceballos. And it's Ronaldinho. No way through. And it's Schneider. And this is Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Çalhanoğlu, who's set up one goal so far. Dani Ceballos. Silvestre. And the counter is on. Ball played for Rijkaard. And he cuts out the supply. Conte. Ferdinand. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Schneider. Tries one from range. Oh, full marks for that effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
And here's Eto'o. Played out to the left flank. And it's Ceballos. And he's well... Batistuta! Oh, off the bar! Schneider. Oh, that's a key interception. Ronaldinho. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Can he get it through? And this is Çalhanoğlu.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, you have to ask questions how this has stayed 1-1, Peter. I do think, though, that the way spaces have been found in key areas with relative ease will be a real...
Oh, shooting chance! And reclaimed it in a trice. More and more pressure on the ball here. Zanetti. Yamal. That is Conte. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's Rijkaard. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Zanetti. And he has been fouled there. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Getting up there! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Ceballos. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Batistuta. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho. Ah, that's a fine interception. Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Hazard. Schneider. And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ceballos. Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Batistuta. Tonali. Ceballos. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Çalhanoğlu does well to get it back. Ronaldinho. And it's Batistuta. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Silvestre deals with that comfortably. And they can counter here. Driving forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. It's Snyder! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Silvestre. Now Tonali. And it's Ronaldinho. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o! Oh, it's hit the post!
Kong and Hanoi clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Snyder. Oh, now here's an interesting... It's Snyder! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? And he goes...
Chance! And it's in! And again they hit the front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have a breakthrough, and the finish! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Ronaldinho.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. How they wanted to win, they did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. In with the challenge. Hazard with a definite fell there. Kong and Hanoi have got it back and they'll have another go. And it's Ronaldinho. Pinches it off him.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Tonali. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Chelhanoglu. And here's Batistuta. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. It's a good spell of possession, this. Azar. Forlan.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Can he finish? Well, it's Batistuta. So we're still where we started right now. Ceballos. Kong and Hanoi are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Forlan! It's loose. In he goes again! And he's done it! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Number 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Batistuta. Ceballos. Oh, what a ball! Now it's Batistuta. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's had it nicked away. Batistuta. Tonali. Good take, and is he in?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta ploughing through the middle. And a chance! Oh, he's hit the bar! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
And here's Eto'o. Çalhanoğlu. Oh, nice touch. It's Çalhanoğlu! Azar. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's had a shot! He's got a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. And here's Eto'o. And he's cut it out.
Eto'o clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Batistuta. And we've reached half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. So let's get the ball rolling. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp shoots! It's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Tries one from range! Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! Ceballos looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Short changes him with that pass. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Schneider! Against the crossbar! Wow, that's a fine save! Çalhanoğlu. Now Ronaldinho. Çalhanoğlu. Batistuta. Batistuta makes... And Batistuta! Oh, it's a vicious effort. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Schneider. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Makaleli. Opts for safety. Yamal is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Lofted in, getting up there! Caught offside that time. And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Azar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Ceballos. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Batistuta really needed to concentrate on...
It's Snyder! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Pass somewhat off target. Azar. Tar is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Tonali, that's really well manoeuvred. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Makaleli. Looking for options for movement. Zanetti. Bade. Ronaldinho. And it's Ceballos. Batistuta. The final 5 minutes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Kong and Hanoi really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's picked it up out wide. Ronaldinho. And it's Tonali. Good read, needed to be. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Hazard.
Minutes has been indicated.
Now, can they get him away? That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Hazard. Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Ibrahimovic. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
It's little surprise, Peter, that this fella Tonali gets compared to some real legends of the game. The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role. Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And here's Batistuta. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. So what can they make of this? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Forlan. Rijkaard. Makaleli. Schneider.
And again, they're pressing effectively. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for a runner. Not the most accurate pass. Tonali. And this is Eto'o. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And it's Schneider. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Batistuta. Kong and Hanoi are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and style.
Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Tries to get it clear. Tonali. And this is Eto'o. Azar. And it's Marquinhos. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, there's a probing ball.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Now it's Schneider. Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Batistuta. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Rijkaard running with the ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good... Oh, he's having a go! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Zanetti. Engages and forces him off the ball. Marquinhos. Azar quietly revving up. Here's Makaleli. Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Azar. And he was quick to react. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Dani Ceballos. Azar. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for options for movement. And he was alert to it. There's the shot! And that's a tiny finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible. So let's get the ball rolling. Marquinhos. Yamal is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well timed, excellent interception. Ceballos. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Azar. And now the breakaway. Makaleli. Schneider. Neither of them. Schneider! Ceballos. It's Ronaldinho. Some resolute defending there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
That's tidy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Could be danger here. And he's straight offside. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Forlan. And he's had it nicked away. Ceballos. And the shot's on here. Batistuta is flagged offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Yamal. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Snyder. Snyder. It's Snyder! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. And this is Eto'o. That is a great pick out. Azar. Makaleli. Oh, they could break here. And it's Makaleli. Looking for the run. And claimed it back swiftly. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. It's a really well-measured ball. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Ceballos. And here's Batistuta. Forlan. Just eases him off the ball. Pinches it off him. Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival, Ronaldinho.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Eto'o is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o driving forwards. Real chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution.
Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. Now there's the clearance. That pass isn't the best. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Ibrahimovic powering forward here. Nicely weighted ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Batistuta. Snyder. Looking to play him in. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Good work on the right flank here. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And there goes the final whistle. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, for anyone whose allegiances lie with the red half of Manchester, this man for so long was an unsung hero. One of the most decorated defenders in the English top flight. He is Mikhail Silvestre.
His game was all about versatility and durability, Peter. An astute defender in the middle, a fine ball carrier with a good engine, went out wide.
Yeah, and you can expect another busy shift from him here.
He's never shy.
And he's in on goal! Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Tonali. That is a brilliant interception. Azar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Azar. Azar stood his ground strongly. And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Schneider. Schneider showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Batistuta. Calhanoglu. Now it's Batistuta. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here, one each for now. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Ronaldinho. Calhanoglu. And here's Batistuta. Batistuta! Batistuta! Utterly brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. The first significant strike. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, cracking ball. It's Ibrahimovic!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Calhanoglu, just eases him off the ball. Ferdinand with the foul.
Miami really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Dani Ceballos. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Silvestre strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And this is Eto'o. Now this could be a chance. Oh, such a clever touch. Ceballos. Kong and Hanoi are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Quality ball. So what can they make of this? What's going wide left? He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Caught offside that time. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Marquinhos. And Makaleli. And it's Sneijder. And here's Forlan. Olise! Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Olise. He'll try from distance. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Miami certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And here's Ronaldinho. Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Eto'o. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Batistuta! Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Lovely feet. He's played it back. Now there's a fine ball. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And now,
yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So right back into the action.
Miami can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Forlan. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Batistuta. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Forlan. And this is Sneijder. Kong and Hanoi needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, that's a key interception. Ibrahimovic knocks it into space. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Eto'o. A probing pass. Kong and Hanoi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting...
He's having a hit! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Sneijder. He's had it taken off him. Dani Ceballos. Zanetti. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it. Miami really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Forlan.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ceballos engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Forlan. Oh, he's having a go! Rijkaard. Eto'o making good progress. Çalhanoğlu, who does have an assist to his name. Ibrahimovic is wide and looking to get onto this. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Schneider. Azar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Eto'o. Azar. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, well measured. Oh, robust challenge. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Schneider. It's Schneider! So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Zanetti, he's shifting through the gears here. He leaps for it.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's...
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution.
Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. He's going for goal! Tried the volley, but no.
Zanetti cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
Rijkaard is the team's
There will
great
be 1
visionary.
minute added time.
Makaleli. Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that's that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Hazard. And here's Schneider. Oh, he's having a go! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong. Ceballos. It's Ronaldinho. Great vision. It is having a shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Ibrahimovic. Each side mirroring the other in terms of chances created here. One each for now. It's Asa! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Batistuta. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. They get a throw in. Marquinhos. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Stood up well to him there. Ceballos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Batistuta. He has a look up. Tar did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Bade. Pass somewhat off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Half an hour played now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Chelhanoglu. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o. He is just caressing the ball. Chelhanoglu. It's Chelhanoglu! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Chelhanoglu demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Now, this could be a chance. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lamine Yamal actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Rijkaard. Tar is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it.
2 added minutes has
That
been
looks a
indicated.
decent ball. Not the most accurate pass. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Forlan. Pinches it off him. That's the end of the first 45. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
Kong and Hanoi kick off the second half. And this is Forlan. Forlan! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Totti, and that interception was most necessary. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ceballos. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That has not gone well. Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's picked his way through. Now it's Eto'o. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter.
And the shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And he's had it nicked away.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tar. Rijkaard. Schneider has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Tonali. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that's a dangerous chance, surely! It's a goal! And again they hit the front. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Batistuta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Miami surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Knocks it into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Schneider. Yamal. Can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
And they can counter here. Rijkaard. Tar. And it's Rijkaard. Schneider. Pressure coming in from all directions. And he's got the... It's Ibrahimovic! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Substitution in progress.
Corner number 2 then.
Miami nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Forlan is herring after that one. Totti going about things with real menace. And this is Ibrahimovic. And this is Schneider. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Yamal. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that will be the final act. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Today for everybody to
Forlan picking up the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rijkaard, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Forlan. He's picked his way through. And that's a good ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, that's nice. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note? It's Ibrahimovic! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Tonali.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
And it's Ronaldinho. So we're still where we started right now. Driving on and making good progress. Zanetti. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's in plenty of space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. Ronaldinho. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Tonali. He's shifted it to the flank. That's tidy. Ferdinand gets it clear. And it's Ceballos. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Eto'o. And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Schneider. Crunching tackle. Tar. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Makaleli, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Makaleli. Eto'o. And this is Ronaldinho. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. And it's Eto'o. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And here's Batistuta.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That's destined for the flank. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Makaleli. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. This is the time you need that pace.
Lovely pass. And this is Eto'o. Can he finish? He's delivered all right!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think...
Ibrahimovic! Ceballos. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
There will be one.
And he's found a way past. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Rijkaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Zanetti. Zanetti delivers. Yamal clears it away. And for the first half, that is that. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tonali. It's Ronaldinho. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Azar quietly revving up. And it's Sneijder. Driving forward. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Forlan. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Batistuta. And the pass is intercepted. Kong and Hanoi couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Not the most accurate pass. It's played through for him. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Forlan looking to play it into the box. Yamal! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Silvestre is looking to influence the game from out wide. Can he latch on to this? And he's picked it up out wide, crossed into the box. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Kong and Hanoi with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Forlan running with intent. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Real chance here.
Miami really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Thinks about the shot. Kong and Hanoi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
There's a sharp little ball here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rijkaard. And it's Ibrahimovic. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Eto'o receives it in a wide position. Hazard. Forlan. And he's had it nicked away. Nicely weighted ball. Some good work on the right flank here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Schneider tries to play it through. Always onto this. He is through here. Oh, such a clever touch. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Miami really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Silvestre. And that is as far as it goes. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Please join me in wishing
How
all
do you
the
look back
best
on the
for
game
members.
then? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. He's had a shot! And it's Ceballos. Spread out to the left. Now it's Hazard. Schneider. Now it's Forlan. Looking for option. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So, a breakthrough already. Now there's a fight. And Batistuta! That was probably asking just too much. Makaleli. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Ceballos. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. But he's well positioned here. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Totti is behind this one. Hazard looking to be a menace in the final third. Rijkaard. And it's Makaleli. And here's Ibrahimovic. That's good play. Schneider takes a shot! Totti. Ambitious ball here. No way through. And back to the goalkeeper. Zanetti. Totti. Totti. And here's Batistuta. He's dealt with that really well. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Ferdinand. Here's Makaleli. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's being shifted off it. Rijkaard. And Marquinhos. Rijkaard, who's set up one goal so far. Looking for a runner. Oh, Red, nice interception. Yamal. Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Marquinhos.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Batistuta. Silvestre. Tonali. And Dani Ceballos. It's a threatening ball. Now it's Batistuta. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Rijkaard. Silvestre with the slide tackle there. And the pass is intercepted. Makaleli. And it's Marquinhos. That's Forlan. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. The second half is up and running.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter.
And the shot! And he's stuck it away! And this is getting better and better. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Great chance! Azar. Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Marquinhos. Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival, and he's had it nicked away. He's chosen to go back. And this is Ibrahimovic. He can run onto that. Zanetti. Tonali. Totti. Look at the space here. Batistuta! And that is wildly off target. Great defending, strong and determined. Zanetti makes a move down the right. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, good ball. He is just caressing the ball. Tonali. Ceballos. Good take, and is he in? And this is Batistuta.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And this is Totti. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tonali. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely shaped ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Schneider. Now it's Forlan, and it's been played through. Shot, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ibrahimovic clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Batistuta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. It's a good spell of possession, this. You can run onto that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substitution.
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Ronaldinho. And here's Saviola. Ronaldinho.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And this is Eto'o. Eto'o driving. Goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And that's a sharp finish. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's real.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Ibrahimovic taking in the accolades, having been named man of the... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. He's a sharp little ball here. Silvestre. He's played it back. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Schneider running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Forlan. He was under real pressure there. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Knocks it into space. Out of play for a throw. And it's Tonali. Just no time to dwell on the ball there. That's good running with the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Forlan makes a dash for it. First quarter of an hour gone. Tonali producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Forlan. Silvestre. Didn't quite work for him. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Conte. And here's Forlan.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Shoots! And it's a goal! Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
After 24 minutes is number 1, Diego Forlan.
First breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And this is... And Batistuta! Oh, they could be caught out here. Gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ibrahimovic has got himself a free kick. And it's Schneider. Looking for the run. Can he finish? It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently, and he picked out...
Batistuta! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kong and Hanoi with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Right card, getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Dani Ceballos. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Kante. Now, can they get him away? And that is not getting there. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now that looks a decent... Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Silvestre. And here's Forlan.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Oh, good climb! No, not the best of headers.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Tonali.
There will be
Looking to play him in.
Time.
And the shot! Rijkaard. Now it's Forlan. Aims beyond the defence. And he lines up a... He's rising! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And for the first half, that is that. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. And we get things going again. Silvestre, cross, there's the header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Ceballos wins the duel this time. Schneider. Ibrahimovic. Tonali. And here's Batistuta. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies.
Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Batistuta. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Eto'o.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tar is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Rijkaard. Conte. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. Schneider. It's Schneider! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Zanetti is offering a right smile there. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Zanetti. Some resolute defending there. Oh, that's a key interception. Silvestre. Tar. That's Rijkaard. Forlan. That's a little off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Eto'o. Well timed, excellent interception. Marquinhos. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rijkaard. Distributed tidily. That's very neat. And this is Ibrahimovic. Spread to the right. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Batistuta. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And that's a good-looking ball. Rijkaard running with intent. And that has left him in a heap.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive...
Ibrahimovic! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ibrahimovic really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Ibrahimovic. Çalhanoğlu. Great vision. And this is Totti. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And this is Eto'o. And there goes the final whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work.
Please be made aware.